Hey, what's up guys? This is Jen, and today I'm going to teach you how to do arpeggios in the key of C, and we're going to do a 2-5-1 progression. So a D minor 7, a G7, and a C major 7. We've done it in 5th position, but we're going to do 3rd, and the goal is to do all 5 positions all over the neck so you get comfortable with learning how to solo over changes. A lot of the times we're just taught scales. And then we play the scales over our favorite songs and it just doesn't sound right, or sometimes the notes sound good, sometimes they don't sound good, and we're not quite sure why. But if we play an arpeggio over the chord, we're guaranteed that it will sound good. So it's a great place to start if you're just learning how to solo. So let's start with a D minor 7 arpeggio. We're going to start here on the root, which is our D, 5th string, 5th fret. Then we've got our F, A, C, D, F, A. And we're going to go back down. F, D, C, A, F, D, C, A, F, back up, A, C, resolve to D. So your frets are going to be 5th, starting on the 5th string, 5th fret, 4th string, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 5th fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 6th fret, 1st string, 5th fret. Then we go back down, and we go below the root, which is our 5th string, 3rd fret, 6th string, 5th fret, 6th string, 1st fret, and then back. So you want to make sure that you're resolving to the root. Now let's do our G7. We're going to start right here on the 6th string, 6th fret with our middle finger. Here are the notes to start us off. We've got G, B, D, F, G, B, D, F, G, stretch all the way to this B, G, F, D, B, G, F, D, B, G. Now go down below the root. You can get this F here, G. Or you can do, if you need frets and strings, we've got 3rd fret, 6th string, 5th string, 2nd fret, 5th string, 5th fret, 4th string, 3rd fret, 4th string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 6th fret, 1st string, 1st fret, 1st string, 3rd fret, 1st string, 7th fret. So here's the arpeggio. And then you can also take this F on the 6th string, 1st fret, back to the G. Remember, always resolve to the root. So now let's talk about the C major 7, which we're going to have our root on the 5th string, 3rd fret. We'll start with a C, E, G, B, C, E, G, B. Same stretch as in the G7. G, E, C, B, G, E, C. Now below the root, B, G, go back, B, C. Let's do frets and strings. 5th string, 3rd fret. 4th string, 2nd fret. 4th string, 5th fret. 3rd string, 4th fret. 3rd string, 5th fret. 2nd string, 5th fret. 1st string, 3rd fret. 1st string, 7th fret. Go back down. If we're going below the root, we have 5th string, 2nd fret, 6th string, 3rd fret, and then back. So let me play that for you. So the first exercise is just to get you comfortable with the arpeggios. Don't do it with a metronome, don't do it in time. Just make sure that you're looking at the diagram and you're able to play the arpeggios by themselves clean. The next step would be to play all the arpeggios without stopping from root position. So it's going to be something like this. G7, C major 7, So obviously you don't have to do it as fast as that right off the bat, but you want to start training yourself to be able to play it in time. Because again, the band is not going to stop and wait for you to get to the C major 7 chord. I mean, unless you have like a lot of money and you're the band leader and you're paying them, then maybe they will. But under normal circumstances, they're not going to. So you want to train yourself to keep going at a pace that's right for you, but at a pace that you're not going to stop. So the next part is we're going to do this in time with measures. So the D minor 7 is going to be 1 measure, the G7 is going to be 1 measure, and the C major 7 is going to be 2 measures. So you've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now G7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C major 7 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can do all of that from root position. The next step, maybe you'll know what I'm going to say, maybe not, is to play the 1 measure, 2 measure. But what I want you to do is try to find the next available note in the arpeggio. This is really challenging. It puts my brain into a pretzel, which that doesn't take much to do. But just know it's going to be really difficult. But if you can get it, you're really going to start to understand how to build a solo. So let's try it with connecting the notes. So we're going to do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're descending now, so the next available note to us in the G7 is this D chord. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next available note is this G in the C major 7. So you got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now we're descending, and our next available note is this D. So it is the root, but we're going to descend in D minor 7. We've got D, C, A, F, A, C, D, F. Now our next available note is G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now our next available note is this E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So try to cycle that several times, because each time you should end up in a different spot, and it's great because it forces you to see the arpeggio before you get there, and not just, again, from your roots, because you want to see all the notes. You want to see the 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th. Then the last thing I want you to do is just improv, but improv using the arpeggios. Don't go into scale mode, because we always want to go into like run-on notes, blah, 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 without really thinking about what we're playing. We get made fun of as guitar players all the time for this. So I want you to improv over it, still using the 1 measure for D minor 7, 1 measure for G7, 2 measures for C major 7, but only use the arpeggio. So it's going to sound something like this. 3, 4. D minor 7. Don't forget to go below the root. So something like that. I want you to take it in steps. So remember, first thing is the arpeggios. Just get the arpeggios down. The second thing is all arpeggios from root position without stopping, but do the entire arpeggio. The third thing, gotta put my pick down if I'm gonna say 3. The third thing is all from root position, but with measures. 1 measure D minor 7, 1 measure G7, 2 measures of C major 7. The next thing is do the chord progression, but do the next available note, not all available notes, the next available note. So it's the closest note that you can find, whether you're ascending or descending. So remember, it's important that you remember if you're ascending or if you're descending, because that'll totally change the way that the arpeggio moves. Okay? And then the last thing will be to improv. The whole point is to improv and have fun and make it sound like not just a scale, not just notes, not just an arpeggio, but something with feeling. That's the most important thing, is that you're having fun, you're playing with feeling. So that's the whole thing. I'm going to try to do more of these because y'all seem to like it, and I like teaching it. I think it's very fun. The last thing is thank you to my patrons for supporting this video. Because they support these videos, I keep putting them out. So if you're interested in finding out how to support me doing this and teaching via YouTube, then please check out my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/JenTrani, and you can see how you can help out these videos. But thank you so much. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you later. Bye.